Hello and welcome back to the channel. So we're here at the Nürburgring and we're going to try something a little bit different this week. So we're here every Sunday taking something different around the Nürburgring, and this time we're taking the new Tesla Model 3 Performance around the Nürburgring. Now we've only done 3 other electric cars here on the channel in this series. One was the IDR. We're not getting anywhere near that lap time. The other one was the Taycan and the previous rear-wheel drive Model 3. So that previous Model 3 was less powerful and heavier and rear-wheel drive. This is more powerful, lighter by about 200 kilos and four-wheel drive. So let's see if it goes anywhere near the Taycan. So the Taycan's sitting at 742 with the Model S at an 822. So there's quite a big gap in there. It's going to be interesting. Is this going to go faster than the Taycan, slower than the Taycan? Is it going to sit in the middle? It's going to be interesting. I always struggle with electric cars, no gears. That always kind of throws me mentally. So let's go and check it out and see how fast it goes around that Nürburgring. Before we go to the lap, I just want to do a shout out to the event that we're holding here on the 30th of November. It is a charity event. I'm doing a 12-hour stream of Le Mans. So come and join us. We'll take 12 hours of Le Mans and we're raising awareness for Movember, which is men's mental health, as well as other things. So it's a subject that's close to my heart, and something that I've struggled with myself, and I struggle with sometimes day to day. That's why there's been a little bit less content recently. So I'm here to talk about it. You should be as well. And if you want to come and donate, there's a little QR code or a link down in the description. Donate to our fundraising to try and raise that awareness. If you don't want to donate, that's perfectly fine. Just come and join along in the stream and entertain us. Right, so the second Tesla we've had on the channel here in the Performance 2023 Model 3. Let's take on the Nürburgring. 530 horsepower to the rear wheels, a little bit wide on the exit of the final corner, into the first corner. Hard on the brakes, get that nose in. Brakes do struggle with the weight of this thing. On the power, downhill, this is where it kind of excels. Downhill acceleration, feels pretty rapid, but you'd be surprised. Put a little bit of an incline, it definitely dulls the acceleration quite a lot. Right into the first technical section, we'll have to be fairly early on the brakes. No gears, which always feels weird to me. Like, you kind of get a sense of what a second or a third gear corner feels like in this. It's all one. Keep it nice and smooth. We can use a lot of the curb being a road car. Sports hard tyres. And then shoot her out the exit here. There we go. Right, car picking up speed. You can see the speed in the top left hand corner, that little tablet in the front. Will top at about 155, I believe. Up to not shooting towards flung flats. Down the brake, get the nose in. Back on the power. Wants to understeer. Come on, there we go. But I have to say the acceleration over about 80 or 90 miles an hour isn't blistering. It's kind of linear, and there's a map of Mars on there. I think that's a neat little thing. Right, just shooting croats, that will not be flat. We're actually going to get on the brakes fairly early, get the nose in, try and search for the grip, and then hard on the brakes. Oh, it never feels like it's going to stop. And the thing is, you want to start putting a little bit of lock on, but you know, as soon as you put lock on, you're going to lose braking performance. And you've got no gearbox to pull you down. Right, flat out through the foxholes, 140, 150, there we are. Topped out 157, flat out through the compression, then onto the brakes. Off the brakes, up over the rise, abuse the curb there, hard into the chicane here. You can see I just want the thing to slow down a little bit more. Right, chicane, understeer as we enter, all bit of oversteer there. Four-wheel drive and then yeet. There's speed, it's deceptive. It's not as blistering as I was expecting. I was expecting to be absolutely blown away by the acceleration speed, but it's just not. And it does struggle to just get some emotion in the driving. It's kind of you're driving an electric go-kart, two pedals, an accelerator and a go one and a brake one, and it's pretty numb. It's understeery, quite heavy, it wobbles around. There's no real noise. Like, you can hear the tyres and you hear the wind once you get up around 100 miles an hour. Like down here, downhill really struggles on those brakes. I reckon if we could see a temperature of those front brakes through that kind of section there, that'd be skyrocketing. Right, The acceleration there, really good up until that point of about 80-90 miles an hour. Hard on the brakes, having to brake a lot harder. And one thing you'll notice is uphill, the acceleration definitely is a lot duller. So look, if we punch it out of here, acceleration good, and now it just starts tailing off. Wind noise builds up, it gets very noisy. Flat out through louder king, then you have to get on the brakes so early. Like, if I got on the brakes any later than that, I'm not making that corner. Right, flat out towards Bravery. This is going to be tricky. Like, at high speeds the car gets quite floaty. Right. It wants to turn in, and then the rear doesn't want to come with us, especially at the higher speeds. Just trying to aim it through the thread the needle through those corners up towards Bravery corner. I'm going to use a bit of curb there. Going to have to get on the brakes. Yeah, get us slowed down. Try and get back on the power. There we go. Come on. And then flat out. Going to go into the carousel section. Going to use a bit of curb there. Ran a little bit wide and then hard on the brakes. Just want it to slow down a bit quicker. Understeer. Right, power. Into the carousel section. Here we go. So this is going to be just a case of just trying to keep up that momentum. Early onto the brakes. Get it down into the carousel section. Should have good traction and poke out of here though. Look, flat out. Yeet. And it does fly there. And then it just starts tailing off around 90 miles an hour. So right up the hill into the roller coaster section. Gonna have to be early on the brakes here. The weight definitely making a difference. It feels quite high up, this car as well. It is a Model 3, which is their smallest car, but it feels, you feel like, this view at least, I feel like I'm in almost a Y. Right, down the hill, Vipperman, nudge it in, just trying to avoid that understeer. There we go. That's another thing with electric car, because of the lack of noise, all you hear is these tyres squealing all out of the way. Right, down into Brunchen. She doesn't want to turn, come on. There we go. Don't know what kind of time this is going to do. Is it going to... I can vaguely remember the Taycan. Can't really remember it that well. But will it be faster than the Taycan? I've got a feeling it might be. Right, flat out. Aim for the early apex. And then shoot for the sky. Understeer there. Right, up over the curves. Rides the curves really well. Quite light steering though. Right, into the little jump here, we're going to have to actually brake quite early because that's a tricky corner for such a heavy car. Then on the power, up over the rise towards Stefan Beloff S. This is going to be tricky with the amount of weight and speed this thing, oh god, that picks up speed going down that hill quickly. Ooh, that was quite scary. Right, flat out towards the worst corner on the track, and then we're going to be on the brakes nice and early. Way rear end doesn't want to come with us. Bit of understeer there, and then into the second worst corner, and then baby carousel. Come on, climb the carousel. Right, let's try and keep it in that camber. Shoot it. There we go. I can't remember what kind of top speed the Taycan got to off the top of my head. I'll put it in now, but let's see what kind of speed this can get down the Dottinger. Understeer. Come on. There we go. Right, flat out. Let's watch that speed rise. We're still on Mars according to the sat-nav. So 140, 150. I think that's going to be 155. There we go, and that's pretty much it. So it's a case of sit back, relax for a little bit. This is where if the Taycan can be fast and straight line, it's definitely going to catch up some speed. Actually losing a little bit of speed as we go uphill. I don't think we're going to gain any because I think this is just gear limited. So underneath the Bilstein Bridge, down the hill we go. Yeah, it's not really picking up any speed. Right, we're going to lift off through here, dab a brake, try and keep it under control, hard on the brakes. There we go, keep it nice and sensible. Right, last corner, here we go. Come on, what kind of time can we do? Turn in, power. There we go. Cross the start finish line, and we go. There we go. Right, brakes almost didn't work. Right, that was it just feels sterile. Like, if this is what all cars are going to be like to drive in the future, it feels like it's something that's designed to get you from there to there and that's it. It's not designed to have any kind of emotional attachment to it. But let's see how fast it's gone, see if it's beating the Porsche Taycan and going the fastest road going electric car that we've done so far. There we go. So that's 7:29. So that's a full 12 seconds faster than the Taycan. So that's a good chunk. It's I can't say it was an enjoyable drive. It was just meh. Just felt vanilla. Just felt beige. Yes, the acceleration's quite interesting, up to about 70 or 80, 90 miles an hour. But after that, it could be anything really. Let's see where it sits with the rest of the cars though. 7:29 takes it 60th fastest car that we've done here in Nürburgring Blast series, which is pretty fast. It's in the top 2/3 and a little bit slower than things like LFA. No, sorry, a little bit slower than the Alfa Romeo Giulia Quadrifoglio with the extra wing and the aero, and a bit slower than an Enzo. Either of those cars had so much more passion in them though. Would take any of those cars, even some of the slower cars that you can see here. I would take one of those. And I hope you've enjoyed driving along with us today, enjoyed me commentary through this lap. If you have, I appreciate a like, and if you really want to see more, there's a subscribe button as well down there. If you didn't enjoy it, that's perfectly fine. Just give it a thumbs down, but put a comment down below how I can do it better, and I'll try and do that. Until then, next time, goodbye.